how things normally cycle through the fashion cycle. But we just recently experienced something that is very, very rare, and that is the change in athleisure. It went from nearly obsolescent to becoming very relevant again. And they say that something major has to occur to take an item from obsolescence back to relevance in the fashion world. And so we got the unlucky pleasure of experiencing COVID-19, and that led to stay-at-home bans and sheltering in place, and it just removed us from our workplaces and our everyday life and our need to like get up and get dressed every day, and pushed us back into comfort, and that made athleisure more appealing. So when we started out the year, there was a lot of like foliage and romance, like lace and tulle and skirts and dresses, and just very feminine things happening on everybody's runway, and that's Versace, Off-White, Louis Vuitton. Everybody wanted to be very romantic and very feminine and move away from that like urban and hip hop and funky and sporty style. Even Virgil moved away from that style, and that is like his signature thing. And there was all these articles, and the forecasters were going back and forth, and they were saying people got comfortable and they'll never be uncomfortable again, and we were waiting to see what was going to happen. We wanted to know, was this romantic style and this feminine style going to be something that is widely accepted and just super popular? But we never got to find out because COVID came, and people did Zoom meetings and stayed at home with their family and friends. So we're back to athleisure, and I feel like that the industry responded to it very well and very rapidly in a cool way. So the foundation of athleisure is like tracksuits and jogging suits and things like that. So they started taking the joggers, and instead of having a jogger made out of cotton or a cotton like material, they started making joggers out of denim material and khaki material, giving us that more structured way to still be wearing something that's loose fitting, something that's athletic, something that is comfortable, because that's popular now. Everybody wants to be active and healthy and just living an active life, and that translates into the wardrobe that we wear. So that's kind of what they did with the jogging suit and the track suit. They kind of took those jogging pants or those sweatpants and changed the fabric on them a little bit so that it's more structured and a little bit more formal, which allows it to transition from place to place to place. Even with the jogging suits and the track suits, they started doing little funky things to them, like adding pieces of hardware and crazy buttons and zippers, and cropping the hoodies instead of having a full hoodie or a crew neck sweater, which I find to be pretty cool. But something a little newer in a response to athleisure is the skirt set, which is like by far our favorite here in the Dow House, because as we all know, I love glam and I love femininity, so I'm going to kind of lean towards things in that wheelhouse. In the skirt set, they kept the cotton and they kept the crochet and quilted materials and like all of those cool, soft, comfortable things that make it athletic, but added the structure of a skirt set. So those are cool because they have like really cool cutouts and they fit really good and they're easy to move in, and you still got like this athletic vibe about it, but it puts a little bit of more femininity into it, which I like. So very rarely, actually in all my years so far, I haven't seen anything come out of obsolescence the way athleisure has, and I'm happy that that's happened. And so that begs me to ask you guys the question, what items do you want to see rapidly go from obsolescence to popularity? Please don't say chokers. Please don't say chokers. I hate chokers. For me, it's the jersey dress, obviously. That's why I'm rocking mine today. I need a LeBron James one, like an official NBA one. So that's what I like to see come back. I like these little ballies too. I think they're a way to stay like fun and free and young and just embrace the small girl inside. So let us know what you'd like to see come back. You can comment below. You can join the conversation on Instagram at Portia PORSCHE or on Snapchat at Portia too. Just let us know what you think. Let us know how you feel and what you think is coming next. I do believe that the industry will try and designers will try to push femininity again after things get back to normal, but we don't know how far away we are from normal and what the new normal is. But I do feel like that is the next stage and the next trend in fashion for us. All right, so let me know what you think. Join the conversation. Thank you for joining me.